Hi everybody and welcome back to Like a T6. Today is going to be all about a Q&A session regarding Needingworth campers and conversion, and there's been a few questions sent in by a guy called Steve, and there's 6 questions what I'm going to be going through. Stick around and I'm going to be going through each of the questions and giving some more details about the Needingworth camper conversion. So here we are, and we are in my current office. I'm going to be doing another video about how I've been using my van in lockdown. Not been going away in it very much, obviously, or going anywhere in it other than just nipping out different places, but this is my current office for the meantime, and it's probably going to be for quite a long period of time. So today we're going to be looking at or going through some questions that's been sent through to me on the T6 forum, and it's from a guy called Steve who wanted to know a bit more details, come across my site and had a few questions about the van, and I'm going to be going through some of the information and some of the questions that he's after. So one of the first questions, which have I had any problems with this van so far? Touch wood, I've done 4,000 miles in it from new. It's obviously under warranty, but I have had no problems at all. One of the only things that did happen to me is it had a bit of a cut off one day where the engine just kind of stalled, and then I had a coil come up on the actual dashboard, but that seems to have righted itself. Now I think that might be something to do with the start-stop function. Other than that, no problem at all. None of the mechanical features have failed at all on this van. There's been not one issue that I can think of that would cause any problems. The second one is headliner. I'm guessing this is what we mean by that it's not finished. To be honest, I've never even thought about it. I've seen other conversion companies that make this finished and maybe have a VW logo and stuff like on there, but to be honest, I'm not too worried about that. It's just the wood is quite a functional feature, maybe something to upgrade in the future. It keeps it cleaner, I guess. I don't know, because you can wipe it down at least, and having kids with sticky fingers, it might help. So I guess it's something you could probably ask for. If it was something from Needingworth, they are very flexible in what they offer, so it's probably something you can get done. I mean, with Needingworth campers, everything was available to be changed, because before they send the van, you go there and you choose the van type. They're not already made, so just bear that in mind. Some are, some aren't. So you can go there and pretty much, if you're willing to wait, have it tailor-made exactly how you want, and that can be from the table finish, and I'm sure if you wanted to have it done, it could be something that you could request, and Camper King, who do their conversions, will probably look into doing it. So I guess it's something that can be done. Is the driver's seat fixed, or the driver's seat was fixed when I picked it up? So I guess the standard model is a double and a single, of which you probably can't get that to turn around if you've got a double seat, so that it gets supplied with just a single swivel chair, but I upgraded to basically to have that. Again, with Needingworth, if you want to have two swivel chairs, I'm sure they would do it at an extra cost, but the initial reason I had it, I had just a single chair that you could swivel, and that was no extra cost to myself, as opposed to having a double. So I guess it's just an option they add free of charge. But if you want to go to 2 captain's chairs at swivel, that's probably stuff you need to speak to Steve, who's the owner there, to have that done whilst on site before you actually pick the van up. So it's a must, I think, to have 2 captain's chairs at swivel is brilliant. We had a normal trip out the other day where my children wanted a McDonald's, so we sat in a queue for an hour for some lovely McDonald's, and then we sat in a car park somewhere at McDonald's, all sat around for the first time properly, being able to sit and eat a meal quite comfortably. So I think it's a definite must, and you can do it yourself. It's not hard. You see from my videos, there's some trickiness to it, but it's just a bit of time needed, and hopefully some better weather than what I had when I did it, because it was freezing cold. Anyway, next question. The 102 engine. The engine in this, it could do being a bit more powerful, but it depends what you want this for. If you want to race around in something, then yeah, there are bigger engines out there. You can have these tuned. I'm not going to get this tuned until it's out of warranty, but you can get it up to 140 brake, which is quite a lot, maybe even more than that. Some companies out there, Pendleton, I think, are the ones that everyone seems to go to. But the 102 just for cruising around and getting around down the motorway, 65, 70, whatever. Depends if you're a van or a camper van on registration. Won't talk about that. So yeah, I think it's powerful enough. It would be sometimes I do pull out and think it could be better, but for a 100 brake horsepower engine, it's absolutely fine. It's pretty torquey. Storage, yes, storage. Everything's everywhere. We have no problems when we go on day trips. We leave everything in here, cups and plates and stuff. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Storage is fantastic in here. Some of the Camper King models, I think if you buy direct, they can come with like under this part here, I can have a little grill section, but in this it's a slider, which I'll show you that, which you can store loads in there. If you're going away for longer periods of time, you're going to have an awning anyway that's going to be huge. It tends to, you have no choice but to put it in the middle area anyway. And one of the things I will show, I'm going to do a video on table storage, because these little tables, if you've got loads of stuff in the back, the best way to do it is maybe store it differently. And I've modified the hanging brackets to fit on the back door, which I'll show you the video. It will be coming up in the next few weeks. So table storage gets out of the way, but then that leaves space for everything else. But I've had no issues. 2 kids, dog, me and the wife. We've been away. We took everything we needed for a longer period of time, which is the big awning, the big Van Gogh galley, air beam, and that is pretty much the only thing you need to worry about, and that sits in the middle. I think it's gonna be different when we have bikes and stuff. But I'm gonna have to get a bike rack for that. So something to bear in mind if you do have a bike rack. I think it's a bit of a pain. If you do get the spoiler, you can have that spoiler added. Again, at Needingworth, they will ask if you want anything added. You can change all sorts on there. The base van is a base van. Whatever you want to add onto it, just have that discussion with Steve. And every, different types of wheels, I mean, it's available to have. Just have that chat with him. Pop top, I think it's UK pop tops on this one, and I've had no issues at all. The only thing I'd like to have had is a slightly higher pop top, so maybe a high-low where it opens up a bit more and unzips. That's good, but then I've got kids and I worry they might fall out of that. And it would have been nice if the windows opened with a mesh, so the only air you get up there is a small vent that comes off. And I'd say that's the only thing that I'm bothered about. But then the amount of times we've been away, I've not really noticed anything negative about it. But it seems very good quality and it's solid. I have no issues with it at all. So yeah, I'm happy with the pop top. It could be a bit more streamlined, but it's they're quite a well-known manufacturer, so I don't think there's any problems there at all. And that's it. So yeah, there's no more questions. I hope that's answered certainly Steve's requirements. And please subscribe if any more questions anybody wants to ask me. Just pop them in the comments box, or you can get in contact with me via my contact details. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be posting some more videos up, and I hope everyone's staying safe out there and getting hopefully back to normal. Fingers crossed the campsites will be open soon.